Hello and welcome to another episode of Making Chips, brought to you by Sierra Steel Guitars. I'm Ross Schaefer, your host. Today I'm showing you something I don't think you've seen in my videos before. It is my awesome CNC lathe that I've finally learned a little bit about and I'm starting to use more and more. Today we're making my pedal rod adjuster end. It's this little Delrin part that allows you to hook it to the pedal, put a little pin with a springy thing on there, and it also allows us to adjust the length of the pedal rod so you can do it while you're seated at your guitar. Awesome. So we're going to go over to the machine and watch them run. Okay, so we're going to turn on the machine now. This is kind of a Pez part because we start out with a long rod and we just keep pulling the rod out and cutting pieces from it. We're not putting a piece of material in each time. So here goes. We're putting a bevel and facing the end. Next, we're spot drilling it. That's just to give us a nice little starting point for the real drill. And now we're peck drilling it. I've got the coolant turned off so you can see some things. And now we're going to tap it with something called rigid tapping, which is just absolutely awesome. And now the coolest part of the whole operation. My little grabber comes in and yanks that baby out. Here's where the Pez part happens. Look at that. Oh! Pulls away. And now we're going to cut off the completed Operation 1 part. And then rinse and repeat. It'll do this until the whole bar is gone. Well, the CNC work is done. We got a couple of hundred of these babies, and you can see they're drilled and tapped and beveled on both ends. And now we just need to put these flats and this hole in there, and then the parts are done. And this is how we do that. One side. There's the other side. And then we're coming over to this machine. It's already set up and running. Put the part against the stop and drill the hole. These parts are done. Now I just need to do that a couple hundred more times and they'll really be all done. I can move on to the next one. Well, we got a bunch of them done. Still quite a few to go, but we want to close this video out. So thanks for joining us here at Making Chips, brought to you once more by Sierra Steel Guitars. I'm Ross Schaefer, your host, saying